Revew, where I review books on self-help and autobiography books. I'd like to thank all the new people that subscribe to this channel. You're welcome. We are all family here. Today we're going to review a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is a really great book, Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This is a really great book, and since I don't want to give away the book, I'm only going to talk about the four fundamentals in this book that it has been divided into. Who is this book for? If you ever thought that you lack people communication skills, then this book is for you. It's a must read for you. If you demand respect from the people you work with and your co-workers, then this book is for you. If you're looking to become a leader in your respected field, then this book here is for you. Reading this book, I realized that this book was way ahead of its time. The fact that it was written in 1936 and is still relevant today. How to Win Friends and Influence People was written by Dale Carnegie. This book was written in 1936, and it's amazing how this book can still stand time as I speak today in 2020. The same principle still works today. Part number one in this book is the fundamental technique in handling people. What that means is basically giving people what they want. Give example in the book saying, when you go fishing, why is it important that you bait your hook with a worm? The fact that you can put anything else on the hook, but because the fish is going to bite the worm and nothing else, that's the reason why you put the worm on your hook to catch the fish. You were a real estate agent, and I came to you that I want to sell my house. Are you going to convince me not to sell my house, or are you going to do your best to help me so I can get the best price in the market? It really comes down to it. That person really don't care what you think. It's all what you can do for them. Fundamental technique is putting yourself in the other person's shoes and seeing what they want, and your job is work with them to achieve that goal. Now, principle number two is 6 ways to make people like you. When's the last time you asked your accountant, your doctor, the person that served you coffee, how their upbringing was and their family life? Just by asking this simple question, you find a lot about the person. By giving this time to listen to that person talk, they will feel that they're important, because in life, everybody walk around feeling that nothing else matters, but the whole world revolves around them. And by giving the person a chance to talk about themselves, you get to know them, and you get to find out a lot of things about them that you didn't know. It could be some interesting stuff that you find about somebody just by asking them about their childhood and their upbringing. How often you ask someone about their weekend and you can't wait for them to stop talking so you can cut in and start talking too. We're going to give people the chance to talk, express themselves, making them feel genuinely that, oh, this person is really interested in what I have to say. He has the time to listen to me, listen to what I have to say. That's how you gain the respect and win people. This way, when you ask that person how their weekend was, you have to be attentive and listen to them as if that person has a key point to share with you, something you need in your life to succeed in your career, wherever you are. You need this key to move on with your life. That's kind of attentiveness you need to listen to this person when you ask them about their weekend. People love talking about themselves. If you sit back and listen to someone talk about themselves and you really pay attention, watch how much many things you can pick out of what they're talking about. And you can see the smile on their face and the happiness just shining through the way they're talking, how passionate they are about talking about themselves. Listening to a person talking about themselves, that's the only way you really get to know them and see what they're all about. This is how you make friends and get people to like you. The fact that you gave them the time and the respect and listen to them in return, they will do the same thing for you. Point number three is how to win people to your way of thinking. Winning people to your way of thinking is simple. It's just all about admitting to when you're wrong. If you're wrong, you're going to admit it that you say you're wrong. You're going to own up to your own mistake. A good example is, say you forgot to take the dog out for a walk and the dog happened to stay home, and by staying home, the dog had an accident on the carpet. Whenever your partner comes in, it's your mother, your partner, whoever it is, just admit to them that you made a mistake. How bad you feel about what you did, that admit it, and tell the person how bad you feel about what have happened. The fact that you know that you're supposed to take the dog out and you didn't take the dog out and what have happened, you have to admit it, saying how unresponsible you are, how badly you really feel about the situation, and then it will not happen again. By doing so, it softens a little bit the person that they might even say, well, it doesn't seem that bad that you forgot to take the dog out for walks. Just next time, just remember to take the dog out. The next time you find yourself in a situation that you know you're wrong, just admit it that you're wrong. Nobody's gonna die by the fact that you just admitted that you're wrong. And principle number 4, how to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Principles are about telling your story and not going the usual way of telling somebody something. Let's use example smoking for example. Say you're a smoker and your son came to you, you want to start smoking. Instead of going the usual way and telling them that smoking is not good for you and start yelling at them so they won't start smoking. That's just the wrong way of going about. You can tell your own story about how smoking, you want to quit smoking, but you're addicted to the nicotine and it's not easy for you to quit. How it makes you smell and how hard you're trying to quit and what you have to deal with. Whenever you walk, you're short enough of breath and all the negative stuff that's going on with you. And by them experiencing it through your eyes, they will change your mind of not starting to smoke. They will know that smoking is not good for them. The key to this fourth principle is talking about yourself and not putting the other person down. This book is so well written that I didn't want to give it away. That's why I just stuck to the 4 principles. And these are the few concepts that I enjoyed about reading this book. That's why I only picked this 4 to talk about it today. In defense of whether you should read this book or not, I'll say you should pick up the book and start reading it. I give this book 5 out of 5 and double thumbs up. It's a good read. You should pick it up. And I didn't want to give out too much and spoil the book. That's why I only talk about the 4 principles. But if you pick up your book yourself and you go through, you'll be amazed what you'll find out. That has been explained in this book will increase your social IQ and will make life a little bit less difficult after you're done reading this book. This content right here, give it a like and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, keep your dreams up. Bye for now. If you'd like to pick up a copy of this book, I'll put a link in the description to Amazon where you can pick up a copy. For the money you're going to invest in this book, it's going to pay you great dividends at the end, the time you're done reading it. And if you stick to the principles, it'll help your life very much.